sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors the next 90 minutes on our flagship station, ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee. And, of course, now with Outdoors with Larry Ray going through Brownsville Radio and News Talk 101.5 in Jackson, Tennessee. We're all over West Tennessee, and this is one of those special shows that we do every year. There's about 4 or 5 of these, and of course, this is in the top 5. In a couple of weeks, we'll be talking all turkey hunting here. This place will go nuts with turkeys. But today, we're going to talk about the Bassmaster Classic coming up next week. Boy, it's countdown time, and my man Ron Wong, who has been, I don't. They always say under the weather. There's never been over the weather.
No, I'm trying to fight off a cold.
And
I'm going to do it because we got to be at the Classic.
Yeah, because Ron will be at the Classic next week, and then we got special guest in the studio.
Super special.
To keep us straight. We have Mark Copley, who has that real long title that I keep forgetting all the time. He is the Marketing Relationship Manager for Lew's and Strike King and Hunter Specialty. That does sound really different.
Impressive.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can't get that on the shirt.
I'm just hoping my paycheck reflects that too.
Well, I just wondered. No wonder I don't have your card because it won't fit all those names on there.
It's on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
That's it. Yeah, and of course, we got somebody to interpret what Copley says over there, and she is the. Let's see this, because she has given me her card, and it says Field Activation Coordinator, or Pro Staff Manager for Lew's Holdings Corporation, and that includes Lew's, Strike King, and our good friend Hunter Specialty. Really, she's a pro staff manager, and that's Valerie Dixon. Good morning, Valerie.
Good morning.
All right. Now, you're going to listen to these guys this morning. Make sure that they're really good in this,
Valerie will keep us straight.
Yeah, this goes on their resume, and we're going to start right now. Let's start with one of the Lee guys. Not General Lee.
Well, he only won the Classic last year at Lake Conroe in Texas, and oh, wow.
Were you supposed to do that? So let's talk to Jordan Lee right now, because I'll tell you what, I want to find out as we talk on the Saturday before the Classic. Good morning, Jordan.
How are y'all doing?
Hey, we're doing great. All right, let's see now, Jordan. It's this time next week. My goodness, we'll know a lot of things, won't we, Mark?
That's correct.
So
hopefully he'll be the general again.
The general again,
There
General
you
Lee. Yeah, he'll like that.
I'll be happy with that. I promise.
Is it back to back?
That don't happen often.
It does not happen often, does it? But one, well, I'm not saying it can't happen, Jordan. I mean, you've been in 51 tournaments, buddy. You've been in the money 40 times. That's not bad.
That's a great batting average.
Yeah, that'll get you out of AAA into the majors. So
that's right.
Yeah,
it's been good, and the Classic's just one of those. It's a special tournament of the year, and like you said, I mean, it's gonna be hard to go back to back, but it's been done before, so
yes.
I don't have much knowledge of Lake Hartwell, but sometimes that can be a good thing, and it'll be fresh for me. So I'm definitely excited.
Well, tell us about what what a difference a year makes in your career. How's this past year been for you?
Yeah, so it's been a really busy year for me. Done a lot of traveling, and but the fishing was good this year for me, and the Classic, really winning the Classic. One thing it does is you don't hear about it a lot, but you're qualified for the Classic the next year, so it takes a little bit of the pressure off, and you can just I took a few more chances in tournaments this year than I may have not, because I wasn't really worried about the Classic for this year. So, but it's overall, it's just been it was really been an awesome blessing. I couldn't have dreamed for anything more. It's just been it's really been a fun year.
Jordan, you can't do what you do at the elite level by yourself. You got to have some great sponsors, don't you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. That is one thing that you hear about, but for us, it's so expensive. It's just fishing, the sport in general is, but fishing the Elite Series, it is definitely it's expensive. There's no doubt, and that's one thing that and the sponsors that I have, I love working with them. That makes it easy for me when you work with great companies like Carhartt, Strike King, Quantum, and all the other ones that I have. It really makes it fun, and you don't feel like you're working for them. It's just they really make it easy for us. So, I definitely love working with them.
We got your boss in here, the manager of pro staff at Strike King.
I know. I'm telling you. I mean, this is important stuff.
We got Mark and Val.
Yeah, got Mark and Valerie in here all at the same time. And Valerie, I know as the pro staff manager, and Jordan can chip in this. And I know Ron will. Being a part of this Strike King, as we still call it, it's a family, isn't it? I mean, this is. When you're that, just think. You look at those. And I don't know how many pros striking. How many you got? 32. I read his lips.
32.
32. Okay, so that's an elite 32 people, right?
Right.
The national guys.
That's a national level. No, I ain't getting in the regionals. So Jordan, how did he become part of this team?
Mark brought Jordan on, actually.
Well, tell us, Mark.
Well, it's
Good move, Mark.
I kind of patted myself on the back for that one. It was Jordan and I met down at the TOC tournament down in Alabama, and I specifically asked the organizers for me to be able to fish with Jordan during that tournament, and we formed a really good friendship, and actually won big fish in the big fish tournament. And
that helps.
It helps when you've got a pro in front of you.
It does that, right? It does that.
Mark put me on. Don't let him lie to you.
I pointed. I said, "Why don't we go over there?"
but it is being part of this, and so and you've taken this, and I know Ron will be there next week. He may be on oxygen and maybe
I'll be fine
on a walker or something.
Certainly
like that.
going to talk to Jordan.
Yeah, and you'll hook up with Jordan.
Absolutely.
So as you go into this, talk a little bit about. You said you didn't really know a lot about Hartwell. I mean, you're really honest about that. That's so you're coming as defending Classic champion, and you say you don't know that much about the lake. So what's your battle plan then?
Yeah, so I mean, that can be a really good thing. Conroe, I've never fished there prior, and it's the same thing here. I'm really gonna have a fresh look at the lake, and I feel like that can be good sometimes. A lot of times I'll go to lakes that I've been so many times, and I go back on past history and where I've caught them before, and we all done that before, and it usually doesn't work out in your best advantage for me anyway. So. It's going to be a wide open tournament. I think you're going to see a lot of different baits and a lot of different techniques. So, just dialing in one or two things, and running a pattern is going to be, what I'm going to be looking for. But it should be a lot of fun. This tournament you can really take a few gambles and practice and try to find some things that maybe the other competitors won't find, and just take a few chances. So. it's it's going to be fun for sure.
Well, I know that this is March Madness for the fishing, and it's also March Madness for basketball. You actually have a team this year in basketball from Auburn.
That's right.
That you can. I thought you would at least throw that in there somehow.
Hey, I'm telling you. See, I'm not used to.
No,
we're not used to a basketball team. We're a football team. So,
well,
I'll take it when I can get it.
Well, that's what I thought. Now, this would be a great time for back-to-back with Auburn and the NCAA and you in the Classic. I mean, that's true March Madness. So
it's going to be awesome. I'm pretty excited about it for sure. It's been a long time coming for our basketball team, and we got a great coach. We got obviously some great players, so it'll be fun to watch. Hopefully we can put both together and
both together, and then it's amazing.
That'd be awesome.
And Ron is just not amazing. Does this guy not sound like he's older than 26? I mean,
I don't know. I don't act like it a lot of times.
No, I mean,
wait a minute.
I remember
none of us act our age.
3
so
years.
You're
Get
exactly
this.
right.
3 years ago, you got your first elite win, right, or something like that. You were you were 20. You were the youngest guy at 23, if I'm not mistaken, on the Elite Series.
I think so. I'm not the youngest to ever fish on the Elites, but I think the year I started, I was the youngest.
Yeah, just talking about elites. I think BASS had some other tournaments, at their top level that some others won. I think Stanley Mitchell was very, very young at one time. The guy from
we all were young at one time, Ron.
He was like,
well, Ron wasn't.
Oh, Mark slips in with
wow.
that. Ron is sick now, Mark. Ron is sick. He doesn't. He's here.
But at the elite level, I believe Jordan is the youngest.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Pretty amazing. Well, Jordan, we don't. I don't believe in luck, buddy. You go out there and catch them.
We'll see you next week, buddy.
Ron will be there,
great.
and we'll stay on with you. And we were there last year with you. Who picked last year's winner on our contest?
I believe that would have been me, and I think I got within a couple of ounces of the
Yes,
weight,
you
too.
did.
Yes.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark did pick you.
Hey,
See, I stick with what
Mark's
brung me.
usually spot on.
Well,
Mark's usually spot on.
Oh, wow. Butter up.
We're not doing our predictions
Butter
till the end,
up.
so you don't know,
Look at
okay?
Val. You did right.
All right, Jordan.
That's
Thank
my
you,
team
buddy.
partner.
That's right.
That's
Thank you,
right.
Jordan.
Have a good one.
Good luck. All right, let's go. All right, that's Jordan Lee. Let's take a break. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Greg Ratliff is our show producer, and we're going from Jordan Lee to a couple of more guys hook up here. We'll get two of them in here.
We're going to get two of them in here.
We're going to get two of them in
We're
here.
good.
Okay, we're good. Well, I don't know about that. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.